Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we are going to be solving this financial problem I have on my screen with the aid of the Excel spreadsheet. So the problem is a young entrepreneur secures a business expansion loan of 7.5 million naira to be repaid over 6 years at a fixed annual interest rate of 11.5%. The repayment plan requires equal annual installments that cover both principal and interest. The task is determine the constant annual payment amount that will fully amortize the loan over the 6-year period. So we have the option to either use annuity formula or a spreadsheet like Excel to compute the payments. And that's just what we are going to do in this video. So to get the annual payment, I'm going to be using the PMT function. So I do PMT. Here we have rate. I'll enter our rate, which is this. Number of period is 6. And the PV, which is our present value, is this 7.5 million. So let's enter a negative value in front of it to avoid having it return us a negative value. And this is the annual payment. So for us to see how this will be distributed, I will create 5 columns here. Okay. So the first column I will create is years. The second is opening principal. The third is annual payment. The fourth is interest payment. And the fifth is return of principal. All right. So we are going to enter years from 1 to 7. Then my opening principal will be this. Now notice that I did not enter from 1 to 6, which is what we are supposed to have here, since it is repaid over 6 years. I want to use this my 7th year to be sure that I have completed the entire payment I'm supposed to make for this loan. So if I've completed the entire payment in year 6, it means year 7 should return me a 0, and that's why I have this 7 here. Now my annual payment is this annual payment that I have here. So I will use absolute reference here and drag it to year 6. And for my interest rate, it is this opening principal times here is interest payments. Okay, here is interest payment. So this opening principal times the interest rate. So I will use absolute reference for the interest rate so that I can copy down. So let me just copy down now, even though it's not going to return anything because here is empty and here is empty. Then for my return of principal, is going to be this annual payment minus the interest rate. So I also copy this down. And then finally, I will populate this column to get my entire values. So to do this, it will be my opening principal minus the return of principal. So I will copy this down to 7 and see if my 7 will show me that I've completely paid off my loan by year 7. So you can see that with this 0 naira, it shows us that we have been able to pay off our loan in year 6. So you can see the opening principal is 1.6 million here. And the return principal is 1.6 million. This shows us that it has been successful for us to the repayment of our loan within the 6 years period. And this is just the simple example I want to demonstrate in this video so that you are able to see how you create this amortization table, fully populate it to get your annual payments, your interest payment, as well as your return of principal. I hope this video you found it helpful. If you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.